Blind dog afraid to leave his bed gets a second chance thanks to his unlikely best friend. While there are plenty of tools and gadgets to help people who are visually impaired, there's nothing to assist our furry friends with limited sight. This was especially a problem for a 14-year-old farm dog named Terfel. Terfel's upbringing wasn't a happy one. According to his current owner, Judy Godfrey Brown of Holyhead, North Wales, Terfel's previous owner threw him against the wall as a puppy, which tragically caused him to go partially deaf, and it also altered his vision. Life took another unfortunate turn for Terfel when he was 8 years old. Veterinarians spotted cataracts on his eyes, and soon they turned a foggy, milky white. Each day it became more difficult for him to see anything at all. Eventually, the already partially deaf dog couldn't walk through the house without bumping into the furniture and hurting himself. He learned to stay in his dog bed most of the time so he didn't risk any injuries. This was not an ideal life for a farm dog who needed plenty of exercise to stay healthy. He would have likely slept in his basket for the rest of his life if Judy hadn't gotten a brilliant idea. One day while Terfel was curled up in his blanket, Judy took in a stray cat she named Putty Tat. He was a very mean cat. He's not very nice to other cats, Judy told National Geographic. He'll bully the other cats a bit into submission. But while Putty Tat may have been a bully to Judy's other cats, he did make one friend at her new residence, Terfel. As unlikely as it seemed, the blind, deaf dog had warmed Putty Tat's cold demeanor. Putty Tat prefers Terfel to any of the other cats, Judy said. I think he must have known Terfel was blind because he sort of bonded with him straight away, Judy added. I've never seen anything like it. Most cats and dogs hate each other. Judy couldn't say enough about Putty Tat's intuition, a sixth sense as she called it. I think Putty Tat must have realized that Terfel was a bit vulnerable, she said. He just seemed to know that there was a need there, somehow. Still, this friendship went far beyond just a few late evening snuggles in the shared bed where Terfel and Putty Tat slept side by side. Putty Tat took on another role entirely in Terfel's life. Putty Tat offered Terfel more than friendship. He dedicated his services as a seeing eye cat. Perhaps he took after Judy, who'd once been a public servant. Either way, the cat wanted to help, and so he became Terfel's crutch and guide. According to Judy, Terfel relied on Putty Tat to help get him around and avoid bumping into things. Somehow, through an inexplicable bond, Terfel became more confident with his feline helper around. Make no mistake, this wasn't a case of Terfel making friends with every creature that rubbed up against him. Judy owned 5 other cats before Putty Tat, and he didn't show them the same affections. Putty Tat and Terfel's relationship was truly unique. So how does the duo get around? He uses his paws to guide him, Judy explained. They're glued to each other. Indeed, Putty Tat would often lead the blind pooch from his spot on the couch to other parts of the house. He'd even paw open a door or two for him. Still, Putty Tat didn't limit himself to helping Terfel avoid bumping into couches, corners, or chairs. The cat also helped Terfel get back to his farm dog roots by guiding his canine friend outdoors, too. It's often when they're out, they'll nose to tail with Putty Tat in the lead and Terfel following him, Judy said. It's lovely to see, especially when you're used to dogs chasing cats. Thanks to Putty Tat's guidance, Judy didn't have to take Terfel on walks anymore, a relief in her old age. The cat could open the door and take his buddy outside for some fresh air, all by himself. I don't think I've ever seen a dog-cat duo that got on quite so well as these two, and they relied upon each other in that same way, Judy said. It's tough to think what these fellas' lives might have been like without one another. Without Putty Tat in his life, Terfel would have undoubtedly wasted away indoors, and Putty Tat would have likely lived a life of solitude with no interest in his feline companions. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. For dogs like Terfel, being blind may make the world a darker place. It sure helps having a friend like Putty Tat to be a guiding light.